So here's what we're going to make. On the left side, I have a screen recording of my phone. On the right side, I have a simulator of the XCode Mac. So I'm going to host on the Mac simulator and join on my phone. And then you can see on the Mac, it says waiting for someone to connect. And on my phone, it gives me the option to connect to the MacBook Pro. So once I accept that, and I click done, I can do the chat. So as you can see, this actually works using Bluetooth multi-peer connectivity. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So we'll start by creating a new project in XCode. And it'll just be a single view app. And then we can just call it multi-peer chat app. And then I'm saving mine to the desktop. So now we're going to go to the main storyboard so we can set up the outline for the app. This text view is where the messages are going to be displayed. And then this text field is where the user can input the message they want to send into the chat. And this button will be the send button. So we'll give the text field a placeholder like enter message here. And then we'll call this button send. And then we'll also put a toolbar so we can use the bar button item, which will be our connection button. So now we've got to create references to everything we created on this view controller into the code. So we're going to make outlets. So we click on the assistant editor button and we make some space for ourselves to see. And then we control drag each element we created into the main view controller code. So we're going to call this one chat text view. And then I'll keep it as an outlet. We'll call this one, call it input text field. And then we'll create an outlet for the send button, which we'll name send button. We're also going to need some IB actions. So when the send button and the connection button are clicked, we need things to happen. So to create those, we basically do the same thing for outlets, but at the top where it says outlet, we change it to action. So now we're basically almost done with the outline for our app, but I forgot about constraints, so we're going to go do that real quick. So to apply constraints, all I really do is I click on the view, and I click add all missing constraints, and then I constrain the height and width for everything I added, and that's it. So now in our code, in the view did load, I'm going to disable the send button. I'm also going to set the chat view to uneditable because we don't want people to be able to type inside the chat text view. We only want them to be able to type in the input text field. So now I'm also going to create 3 variables: receive message, which will be a string, send message, which will also be a string, and hosting, which will be a boolean. We'll use these later.